Hello and welcome to T Money Talks. In this week's episode, T Money's gonna play the piano and just talk about all the feelings and emotions they've been feeling throughout the week. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Welcome back to T Money Talks. I cannot believe what just happened, folks. I truly cannot. So I set up the podcast, I started recording. I was a good probably like 20 minutes into the no, not 20 minutes. That's too much. I was probably like 10 minutes into the podcast when I looked over and realized that my program once again had stopped recording halfway through the thing, and then I couldn't stop it, so it wouldn't let me stop recording, which meant it wouldn't let me save what I already had. So since it technically didn't like crash either, I lost all of what I had just played, and it was so beautiful, and I'm so upset. But now at the same time I'm thinking, you know what, again, like I say, every time I like the reporting blah, 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 I don't know why I can't talk. Every time the recording program stops recording, I assume there's a reason that the things I was saying maybe is something I wouldn't have wanted to get out into the open, which I'm like, okay, I respect that. Thank you. I actually do feel a lot better, actually, even though I lost the recording of what I was playing and what I was saying. I feel a lot better just having said all that stuff aloud, because one thing I always said is like to just say the things outside of your head, to say it out loud, even if so you could hear it yourself. It's so helpful, because once it's out of you, it's no longer inside of you. And I feel like after having done that, I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do now for what am I gonna do for this podcast now? You know, I'm just gonna be like, sorry, you know, like I don't know what to do now. Like I had like, I mean, I'm still gonna play the beautiful chord. I do not know why I can't talk. I will still do the beautiful chord progression I was playing. It's just like, I just like this is what I was playing. You know, and it was just this beautiful thing. And the thing is, like, all day today, I've been feeling a lot of emotions, and I just haven't been really feeling that great. And so I've just kind of been feeling sad, but also kind of feeling angry. And it's been a pretty rough day today. And of course that's because like the whole 1 year anniversary of my accident is coming up next Sunday. And then, or this Sunday. Yeah, this Sunday, considering that this comes out on Wednesday. Yeah, this Sunday it'll be a year. So all those feelings, all those emotions, all that stuff is coming up again, while I'm also like dealing with something else I've just learned. So it's been rough. It's been rough, you know, a lot of feelings. And today it was hard, you know. I was very sad. But I was also angry. And I was like, when I was making my pizza, I was like, why am I angry? What's wrong? Like, why are you so angry right now? Like, tell me, like, what is it, you know? And I'm just standing there, and I'm like, oh, I'm angry. Yeah, I'm angry. I'm a little angry, but I'm also a little sad. And it's very odd combination of emotions, I guess. Not really, but not like the best of emotions either. So I just kind of been feeling that. And just feel like it was just extra powerful today. Oh, that's the old-timey car outside. I was like, is someone playing music? What on earth is going on? And I just realized, oh yeah, there was a car outside that looked like it would make a lot of noise, and that's what it was. Jesus, I was in a groove, mister. But anyways, yeah, it's just, well, I mean, Mercury, I cannot talk. I do not know why. I am so sorry. I cannot just speak in my normal voice. Like, for whatever reason, I'm having a stutter or I'm getting lost with my words. I don't quite know. But anyways, what was I saying? I'm just gonna play again until I remember. That usually works. I've just been feeling a lot of feelings. Let's just say that. Just healing, growing, nurturing. I don't know. I just knew. I was like, if there's something I'm gonna have to do, I'm gonna have to just play my feelings. I'm just gonna have to let the music do the talking, you know? That's one thing I know for sure. But other than feeling, I've been doing a lot of stuff too. Been recording more for the album. More things on that. Oh, I also I haven't done this in a while. Oh, I'm just gonna turn this. There we go. I feel like I was screaming at you. But I haven't checked recently. But I checked to see like the region of my listeners, and we got some new listeners. I'm so sorry. I do not mean to do this. It just happens. But speaking of, I have a listener in Peru. Hello, new listener in Peru. And I have a listener in the United Kingdom. I'm so sorry. Hello, new listener in the United Kingdom. I hope you are all enjoying yourselves this fine day. This morning, this evening, whatever time of day it may be for you, or when you choose to listen to this. I hope you're having a wonderful time right now. I hope that this little piano progression I got is soothing your little soul. Or your big soul, I don't know. I don't know the size of your soul. I hope you're having a good time. Because honestly, I feel like the whole technical malfunction, the recording program stopping had to happen for a reason. Because after having let as much as I did out on the podcast before, I realized, oh wow, I lost all of that because it stopped recording. I realized needed to happen because now I feel so much better. Like, yes, of course, I know those feelings are still gonna come again, but at least for right now, I'm feeling good. And that's the thing, is I'm at a place in my life right now where I have this beautiful relationship with myself. And so it's like, I know I'm gonna be okay. I have me. You know? It's just, I'm okay. despite everything that's going on, everything that's happened, everything that's happening, I'm doing great. Yeah, I may get sad sometimes. I may get angry. But I'm alright. I have myself. Honestly, I feel like I'm okay being alone right now, not needing someone. Not saying that, like, if an opportunity came, or like if I got a job offer, like, you know, stuff like not to say if something didn't like come my path would I like deny it just because I'm like, no, I'm content with where I am, I'm enjoying this time with myself, you know. No, like, absolutely I would approach it, I would, you know, like, see. But until, like, just because of where I'm at, it's just, I'll deal with it when it happens. I don't want to worry. I don't want to have to stress about if, when, or what, you know. I know where I'm going. I know exactly what I'm doing and I know how to get there. Anything that may happen along the way will just be a plus. It's kind of how I'm looking at life right now. I'm in a very good place with myself. I'm dating myself. I'm loving myself. I'm figuring out who I am. Well, rediscovering things about myself that I once forgotten. And I'm loving every second of it. And I feel like ever since I've started putting myself as my number one priority, as the number one thing in my life, I've started to lose people who weren't good for me, who weren't meant to be in my life. And now I'm discovering who is, like, you know, now I'm like figuring out who I'm finding people, better people, I guess, if that makes sense. I'm more cautious, not more cautious. I don't know what I'm trying to say here. I'm in a good place. I have good people. I'm more aware. My intuition and I we are balanced. We are at one. So I'm sorry. Sometimes the music just, I'm just like, oh baby, you know. And also my foot is kind of going numb right now because I'm pressing on the pedal, and I'm just like, but why, foot? You just gotta press a pedal. It's not that hard. But you know what? I do have to, like, give it credit. It is my bad foot. Well, not. I gotta stop saying my bad foot. That's the other thing. Is I have to stop calling it my bad foot, because saying it's a bad foot implies that it doesn't work as well as my other foot, which is not true. It works just as well. It does everything that my other, I mean, it's limited to what the things my other foot does compared to the other, you know, of course, but it's not a bad foot. And that's something I have to change in my mind. That's a mindset I have to change for myself, so that I could stop calling it a bad foot and stop being so afraid to do things with it. Because that mindset of, oh, my bad foot, is stopping me from progressing farther, from healing quicker. And I do understand, it was a lot. It was a very traumatic event. The way everything happened, the way the things unfolded. It took them 2 months, a month, or not a month. It took a couple of weeks for a doctor to be like, oh yeah, your heel, it's fractured, and then even longer for them to figure out, oh yeah, it's shattered. Your foot is shattered, my lady, So just the process and all of that, it was a lot. But I still have to change my mind saying that it's a bad foot. Because it's not. It's a healing foot. It's a foot that's working to be where it once was. And it's getting there. But I know I'm slowing down the process. The more I say, oh, my bad foot, I just have to say, oh, my healing foot, something. I just gotta say, oh, my foot is hurting. I feel like I just gotta change it back to my foot, Even though, it does give me trouble now. When it's cold out, I'm like, oh, my foot, it hurts. I just want to go sit down. This cold air is no good for me. Which is something I'm gonna have to learn to live with, unless I want them to take the metal out of me, which no, will not happen. They are not touching my foot ever again unless it is needed to save my life, which it won't. Control Alt Delete that universe. But I have to change my mind and let my body know that it's not injured anymore. I just have to start going back to how things used to be for me and my body, just walking up and down stairs barefoot, not having to put my shoes on to go downstairs, not having to put my shoes on to go upstairs, to just realizing that my foot is just as good as it once was. It's a good foot. And I feel like that could be part of the reason why I've been feeling so much emotion, is because I keep looking at it, and not so much of a negative way, because yes, it was a terrible event, but I have to start looking at all the good that it has done, and all the good that I still have, in order for me to feel those feelings again, without letting it affect me in a negative way, in a way that allows me to feel these things and release them. Oops. Thank you all for listening every week. Kind of just listen to me ramble or listen to me talk. sorry if that sounded like I had more to say. I just realized it sounded like I was gonna go off. And I was, but I kind of got trapped in the music again. But no, I am very thankful for all of you listening, for all of you sharing this time with me. And I really do, like, I know I say this every episode, or almost every episode, but I really do hope, like, in hearing me work through my things, my emotions, my whatever it may be, I hope that it helps you. I hope you're learning something, or discovering something, or even just relaxing to this piano and tuning me out completely. I respect that. In any way that I could help, that is enough for me. I'm glad I chose this chord progression. I know I was hesitant about it, but whoops. I don't know. It's another feel-good chord progression. Very pretty, you know? But then again, that's what seventh chords do. They got that jazz. They got that little pizzazz. They just have that thing you're looking for, where it's just enough to give you a little something. It's make you want to be like, ooh, what's stirring in this pot? And I'm hoping that after listening to it this many times, it's not like boring. It's still got that sizzle, that beauty. But despite like feeling all these emotions and such, I have been taking care of myself. I have been doing things to help. I've been working through it. You know, I'm not alone. I'm alright. For a lot of those things that this accident has done for me. Like, yes, it's done some damage, but ultimately I feel like if this would have never happened, I know this is gonna sound funny. But I feel like I would have never, like, downloaded TikTok. And, like, I really don't think I would have downloaded it. And I feel like if I would have never downloaded it, I would have never met a lot of the people I have been meeting on it. And to be honest, the main reason why I even downloaded it in the first place was because my little sister, 'She asked me to. And I was like, She didn't ask me to. She told me. She's like, hey, you know who should have a TikTok? And I was like, who? And then she told me. I was like, oh, me? Okay, I guess. So I could entertain her. Because I'm her entertainment. So I downloaded TikTok and made an account so I could entertain my sister. But I would have never thought, like, I would have stuck with it. But I'm glad I did. Because I have been meeting a lot of really cool people that share the same interests, that are interested in things that I'm doing. And it's just, that's why I'm like, I have good people. I'm meeting a lot of cool people. It's been a lot of fun. And I feel like the reason why I say I would have not stuck with making TikToks, even if my sister still did ask me, I feel like I wouldn't have been able to make any because I would have been working all the time. And since I couldn't walk, I had nothing but time. So making TikToks is what has kept me sane during the time of me being unable to walk, me learning to walk. It's just been a lot of fun. A lot of good has come out of this situation. It brought to end a lot of things, but beginnings of so many other things are unfolding. And that I am proud of. I would have never been able to get to where I am with who I am, with myself, with the love and the care I have for me now, if it wasn't for the things, for the situations. I'm very proud of who I'm becoming. I'm proud of who I am. And I'm learning to learn. And I'm learning to love myself. Sorry, I kind of got washed over with a feeling of sadness as I play this chord progression. As I remember things. My mind begins to wander. The way it always does when I play chord progressions like this. I could always see a story in my head. a movie will just play in the background. I'll be talking, saying all this. Well, the movie just unfolds before my eyes. I wish I had a full keyboard, or even an acoustic, or even a real piano. That would be nice. Although it would be a pain having to pay someone to tune it all the time. Well, not all the time, but like having to get that done. It's a lot. So I guess I just wish I had a full-size keyboard, like a full 88 keys keyboard. I think mine only has like 78. But I feel like that's just so odd. Like, why didn't you just make it 70? Also, I just really hope wherever this thing decided to, or actually I hope this program decided not to mess up the audio in a certain spot like it normally does. It'd be really nice if it didn't. That would just make my nights, because to have to, it would just, it'll suck. But you'll know where, if it happens, you'll know. I feel like I don't really have anything else to say now. I've kind of talked through all that I needed to talk about. I feel lighter. I feel better. That's not to say these emotions will arise again once I end this podcast. It's still a possibility. Could happen. But I'm gonna hope it doesn't happen. But if it does, I'll just be gentle with myself. Because I feel like that's all you could really do, is just be kind to yourself. We're all doing the best we can. We're in a pandemic still. So, just be kind with yourself. Take time for yourself if you need it. You deserve it. I feel like I'm just gonna play this chord for progression for a little bit longer. More so, just kind of for myself. I feel like this chord progression is exactly what I needed. I hope you're doing okay. I hope whatever's troubling you goes away soon. I hope you have good days. I hope you're feeling okay. I hope you feel loved. And if you feel like you're not, just know T-Money loves you. You are loved. You are cared for. You are not alone. So as we come on down from the time I'm sorry, I have no idea what I was saying. I completely lost what I was going to say. Sometimes I'll talk as Mr. Michael Scott once said, sometimes I'll just talk and I don't know where I'm going. I just talk until something happens. I have a bit of an improv conversation with myself. Because sometimes thoughts come and I just let them come. I have no plans for them. I'm just like, let's see where this goes. At least on the podcast. Sometimes in real life too. But anyways, as our time comes to an end, I just want to thank you again for your time, for you listening to my podcast. I appreciate it greatly. It means a lot to me. So, until next week, guys. This is T-Money saying live your life because you're the only one who get it. Alright. Bye.